in my opinion, it was a message that we were getting
Oh, my God. I don't think that's the right word that you meant to say. Just stop talking.
Okay.
The Witch of Moon's Lane presents How to Witch, Bitch.
Welcome to another episode of How to Witch Bitch. Michelle, the Witch of Moon's Lane. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, Dylan. How are you?
Quite well, thank you. We are past the full moon from last weekend.
Yeah.
And we were discussing
Wild
moon
ride.
water,
Yes.
which was something that a couple of people have commented on. And we did mention we were going to talk about what to use it for. Mm-hmm. I think we got distracted and started talking about boobs or something. So let's go back to that to start today's episode. We've also got a video that's been sent into us that we're going to look at.
Yeah.
We're also going to talk about some more ghost hunting stuff because that's been very popular with the comments. And once again, thank you to Beck Loves Tilly Baxter Luna who said that she wet her knickers.
Yeah.
Right.
That was your comment because
yes.
your mum was not.
If you watch the ghost video, you can hear it. And also you hear Michelle scream like a small child. Right, let's go with the moon water first up. Now, this was popping. Now, because you are a wanker witch, you were talking about getting fancy water.
Yeah, I use fancy. You can use any type of water. And the other thing that we did is what sort of container should you use? And glass is probably best, only because the moonlight could reach all around it and all the glass. But look, you can. Set your intentions. You can set your intentions with the water before you put it into the moonlight of what you're wanting for it as well and where you want to actually use it. So it is good for cleansing rituals. So say, for example, we were talking about your crystals as well. If you're using crystals as well or you're wearing them, I always like to put them in my bra. If you're wearing them and they're working for you and you're just thinking that they need a little bit of a power charge up, well then you can just put your moon water over it because it's got the energy of the moon in between, putting them out each month. Yep. So that's a great way to do it. Another thing is to take a little a cup of it and put it into your bath. So if you're looking at wanting to do a spiritual cleanse or a spiritual bath, if you're feeling a bit negative or a bit yucky and you're feeling like you want a little bit of spark up, definitely pop that into your bath water as well. You can also put your herbs in there as well. Lavender's a great one if you're just wanting to relax. I'll put that in. Yeah.
Smell like a soup when you get out of there.
Throw a bit of carrots in there.
In the wrong places.
Oh, you can anoint yourself with it as well when you're going to do anoint. So you want to pop it onto your third eye. You can pop it in. But just look at it as a perfume. Where would you be putting your perfume? So you can anoint yourself with that before you do spell rituals. So you've got added moon for you as well. And again, I as I said before, I definitely use it for a protection. So I spritz it around. But that's what it's really used for.
Spritzing.
Okay.
Now, we've been sent in an interesting video from one of our... We've actually had him on the podcast called Ashley, and he sent in a rather interesting video after he watched our ghost hunting episode, which is where we went into one of the corridors here at the radio station where we have on the Gold Coast in Southport. And he sent through a video. Would you like to watch it?
Yes, I would.
Okay, then. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, I like the music.
So okay, for a laugh. Now that's a person. And then this happens. It's not a person. That is not a person.
Yeah. That is a person, but that person that's not actually there.
So this is a hospital.
Yeah. Someone sitting there.
Didn't quite make it through to from the old waiting room.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
They may be still waiting.
They could be.
Oh, that's so cool.
I don't like that. Now, when we were talking about ghost hunting and things like that, and maybe the do's and don'ts, because obviously it's not for everybody, and protection is a big thing as well. What are some of the tips for ghost hunting, and have you worked with other people like that before?
Yeah, so the best thing, I think, before you do anything like that is to put white light around yourself before you go into anything so that you're actually protected. Moon water would work as well. You spritz yourself with a bit of moon water. Take the fuck off spray like you did. I think we could have had more activity.
Yeah, I'm still regretting that
F-off spray. I think you jumped the gun. So don't call me a little girl. You were straight there.
I just did spray, and then, of course, the awkward part was when the name Annette came through, which is my mother who passed when I was 15.
Yeah.
And then I realised that I'd actually used the F-off spray possibly on my mother, which is I don't
Not
recommend.
great. That's probably why she shrunk.
She did. She was very small in that episode. Very small. Okay, so protection.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't want to be.
Look, you don't want to be scared. You want to be open. You want to be open to the experience, and I think that if you're closed-minded, you're not going to sort of probably pick it up. I think the more open-minded you are, the more they can actually use you as well. And it's funny, they use things like your camera, anything that's got any energy. So if you're really energetic, they'll even use your energy as well and drain you from that. So sometimes after ghost hunting, you could feel a little bit drained because of that. But yeah, definitely protect yourself. But I feel like you really need to be open so that you get the great experience that you're looking for.
Have you done stuff? You've done that stuff with someone else as well?
Yes.
Yep.
Kate, we went to Glengallans. We've actually got some.
What's
so
Glengallans?
that's near Toowoomba, and it's an old homestead that has got a little bit of a dark history. Lots of children were there, so I was there, and they put a headset on me and blindfolded me, and she was in another room, and she was asking the spirit to touch me on the shoulder, and they were videoing me in the other room, and I was going, he's touching me here. I knew the name.
Hear that?
No, I knew the name of who it was. I presented the name of who it was, and touching me, and you can actually see me in the video where she's saying, do this, and it's happening. And then it's funny because I said, all I'm hearing is my name, Michelle, and I wasn't aware that there was a lady called Michelle, and she walked across right when I said it, so I couldn't see her.
Spirit or a
real woman. She was another ghost hunter. Her name was Michelle, and she actually walked across in front of me, but I couldn't see her, and I said, I'm hearing Michelle. So a ghost was telling me that Michelle was walking in front of me. So that was another. So there's lots of things like that.
Yeah.
She's brilliant. Lots of stories she'd be able to say.
We should
actually
get her on.
Have a talk about it. But yeah, look, as much as you think I'm a scaredy cat, I'm still there. I'm still being brave.
You weren't scared.
I love it. I absolutely love it because when you have a lot of skeptics that say to you, you're jats crackers, and I would agree with them. I can be at times.
Absolutely.
But when there is definite evidence in front of you with that, I mean, you can't doubt it. And I love that because it gets me excited that,
there are messages coming from the other side as well.
That's right.
The episode about the ghost hunting has obviously been the most... Yeah. It's been the most.
You lead me astray all the time.
I do not.
You do so.
I did not do anything.
I do say you make me sound like a complete lunatic.
So there are apps that you can use. There is the free ones. And when we were doing it as well, of course, there was the fact that none of them were working.
But which is really interesting because I was saying they're not working. It was almost like they were getting blocked and stopped as well, which was another message in my opinion. It was a message that we were getting fiddled with.
Oh my God. I am so sorry. I don't think that's the right word that you meant to say.
They were playing around with our instrument.
Just stop talking.
Okay, I'll stop.
All right, so protect yourself.
Yes, definitely protect
yourself.
yourself.
All that kind of stuff. And also, yes.
But it's also about the feeling. If you actually sit, very quietly and you shut your eyes and someone walks in front of you but you don't hear them, you do sense them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right? So it's the same thing. If you're sitting there and you're shutting your eyes and you sense that there is spirit around you, then that is a clair, that is your intuition, and that is correct. And you can prove it with you sitting there and just having people walking in front of you that are alive, and you feel the energy.
When when you look over your shoulder and you know that there's someone behind, but when you look around, there's no one there.
Yeah, there we go. So
that's a scary thing,
right? So that's a little bit like what we were just seeing in that, the hospital waiting room. Lots of people go into hospitals and they get the icks. And they just feel like, ooh, and they feel cold, and they feel, and of course the hospitals are pretty drafty and whatever, but there's more to it. There is, a lot of people pass in these places.
Definitely.
So of course that you're walking in and there's going to be some sort of activity there.
Thinking about some upcoming episodes as well.
What about the morgue? Is anyone out there that does work in the morgue? Do they feel it?
No, I met recently.
Oh.
She is... What do they call it? The Undertaker. She was the Queensland Undertaker. Yeah.
Yeah. I bet she's got some stories.
Okay, that's another opportunity as well. But there was another video that I watched this week of a witch doctor putting an egg into someone's mouth.
I saw that, but I'm going, no, I don't believe that. I do not believe that because she put the egg in first, nearly killed the poor bastard. He's like, really dying, and then all of a sudden she's trying to crack the egg, and in that egg was all this shit that she was pulling out. What a load of garbage.
So glad I brought that up. So you're so the guy...
That is a load of crock.
Because I know it sounds...
I'm not saying that there isn't good witch doctors, but that I saw it and I was laughing. I actually had
is
tears.
It the same one where the guy's in the blue shirt and he's got his mouth open, then she... Is it a he or a she, the witch doctor?
It's a he. The witch doctor's a woman.
And puts the egg in his mouth and then starts pulling hair and stuff out.
Yeah, but it's in the egg. It's all in the egg.
I didn't even think
and
about that.
And the poor kid, he's nearly dying. Like, she's going to kill him.
She's trying to put it down his throat.
Yeah, and he's like... I'm thinking, this poor kid's going to be dead.
So glad I brought that up.
Yeah.
How weird that we saw the same video in the same week.
I know.
Oh, our weird search history.
Time for this week's stars. Aries, this week your energy levels are really high, so it's making a great time to tackle new challenges and look out for new opportunities and lead in the workplace or in social settings. So balance your assertiveness with empathy and strengthen your relationships. Taurus, a focus on personal finances might demand your attention, so consider restructuring your budget. On a personal note, spending quality time with loved ones will enhance your emotional connections. Gemini, communication is key for you this week, so express yourself clearly to avoid misunderstandings. The stars encourage creativity and exploration, so try to embark on a new hobby or delve into a subject of interest. Cancer, the cosmos are supporting your introspective side. This is an ideal time for self-reflection and understanding your deeper desires. Focus on self-care and prioritize your emotional well-being. Leo, social engagements could take a forefront this week. It's a great week for networking and forming new connections. Your charisma is at its peak, but ensure you listen as much as you speak. Virgo, health and awareness are highlighted for you, so consider investing time into a new fitness regime or wellness routine. Accomplishing small tasks will also bolster your confidence and productivity. Libra, balance is essential. While work commitments may seem daunting, make sure to allocate time for relaxation. Creativity is favoured, so indulge in a hobby or an artistic pursuit to rejuvenate your spirit. Scorpio, embrace change this week. You might face transformations either at work or personally. Emphasize adaptability and resilience while manifesting honesty with yourself and others to navigate through shifts. Sagittarius, adventure awaits. You may feel a strong surge to travel or explore new philosophies. Share your enthusiasm with friends or mentors or gain a fresh perspective and inspiration. Capricorn, career growth is on the horizon. This week might present the opportunity to showcase your skills, reassess your goals and align your actions towards achieving them. Aquarius, relationships might require nurturing, so foster transparent communication with partners and peers to strengthen connections. Your humanitarian ideals may also inspire you to contribute to community projects. Pisces, pay attention to your intuition as it will guide you towards meaningful experiences. Creativity and spirituality are accentuated, making it a fruitful time for artistic endeavours and meditation practices. That is your stars for this week.
Something else as well would be interesting because we were talking about past lives. We've talked about near-death experiences would also be very cool to talk about that and if people have experienced that and what people have experienced. So if you have gone through that, we'd love to hear from you. Just contact here, leave a comment, send in a message or something like that because it would be quite interesting.
I think I've had a few near-death experiences with a lot of alcohol. Have you ever had that when you wake up and you go, I feel like I'm death walking?
Yeah, I'm
How many
fairly
times
fit now,
really bad do you feel after a hangover?
Oh, yeah, where you think you're going to absolutely die.
Yeah.
Well, I almost died.
Yep.
I had an anaphylactic reaction to MSG when I was overseas.
There we go.
And almost died.
Wow.
Which was a lovely story. Don't know why I just told you. But near-death experiences, if you saw anything, if you felt anything, all that kind of stuff, just let us know.
And I think also with that is also the astral travel. I think we actually did talk about that as well.
Yeah.
You know, and again, that's sort of a similar thing where you're sort of out of your body experience as well. Like, where did you go? So, I mean, if anyone's out there that could have a little chat about that, that'd be really interesting. Just, let us know.
Fantastic. All right, well, another very interesting episode of How to Witch Bitch. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Woodwork Podcasts.